never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braille on leaves, got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire.
Well, hello to you, and you. Welcome into another edition of Brainley's Virtual Tour Live. We are live on tour here. Happy Father's Day to everybody. I hope everyone had a wonderful Father's Day. I definitely spent time with my dad today. I got my other dad that I to text him. Actually, you know what? Let me go ahead and do that now. I meant to call him earlier in the day. Work was definitely work. It wasn't too bad today. You know what I mean? But also, too, just, my God. Have you ever just had that time period in life where you're just like, I wish things could be a little bit better than what they are? Yeah. I wish that too sometimes, but my mom said today that, you're doing good. I'm like, I'm doing the best I can. She was like, no, take the compliment. I'm just trying to really, it's difficult, right? To take in love as you're trying to love on yourself. It's not the easiest thing to do. So, with that being said, happy Father's Day to everybody. Let's get to this review because, child, this episode I really loved. I sincerely loved. Let's get to it because higher is waiting, low is available, but either way, we gotta go on tour. Yes, indeed, we do. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody. Happy Father's Day. All right. Let's get to everybody because there was a lot in this episode for sure. Y'all really thought y'all were going to get a Hard Hustle in Houston review? Come on now. So we pick up right where we left off with the group. Lebrina's trigger is lying and she can't stand it. And, LaToya said, you've been honest this whole time. And then Lebrina says, you are a delusional liar. Excuse me, you are a delusional liar, right? So it's a back and forth thing. And then LaToya, she did dig at Lebrina saying, I've never met a person with a spa that is so angry. And, Miss Sylvie's trying to get a word in edgewise. And it seemed like Ro wanted to say, Miss Sylvia, can you go in that room right there? I'm just going to lock the door. Bitches, I will whoop each one of y'all asses. If y'all disrespect Miss Sylvia again, I will do it. Now, Ro did actually do that. Ro is a very peaceful woman. But she got that gangster, though. You understand? But she was really just done with it. And I feel wrong. I'm just like, do we not respect our elders? What are we doing here? There's another show on that's broken, dilapidated, and decrepit to the point where somebody had to go get a drink for a scene where they already know the energy is they are depleted, they are rancid, and they go over the same drivel every season. That's supposed to be that show, not this show. Okay? All right, moving on. Wait, once again, can somebody at OWN explain to me why would y'all renew a show for 30 more episodes when the executive producer rather said that producing reality TV isn't fun anymore? I wouldn't renew a show where the creator's not having fun anymore. That means we get a bad product. That means our audience is disrespected. I don't think that's a good business decision. But hey, that's just me though. Let's roll on. So LaToya said, this is my first time ever being called a liar. And Lebrina says, we had a conversation. But in Lebrina's confessional, she says, when you say we're good, and then you say we never had a conversation, that is a lie. And I will agree with that. If you and I are both good, right? But yet you say people, I never talked with Brandon, this, that, and the third, and you say this, that, and the third about me when we all know that's a motherfucking lie. Yeah, I'm gonna have problems with it. So I see Lebrina's side on that, right? And Latoya, never got an apology for how she felt. And Marina said, we don't know how to communicate with each other. And the context is all out of sorts when it comes to the misunderstandings of the group. And, I feel like this group is a very good group as long as they are calm, they are cool, and they are collected, right? So Lebrina, she said that, the not on my level comment, you know what I mean? She meant that, as of today, like, peaceful, the friendship that, we have, this is on a different level for me. She didn't mean money wise, right? And so we find out that Lebrina has anxiety and boundaries. And let me tell you something, to say that on national television is very brave. I think a lot of times we think just because we see somebody put together doesn't mean that they don't struggle. And I thought that was very powerful that Lebrina recognized, hold on a second, maybe it's not Latoya. Maybe I got some things that I have not shared, right? So very, very proud of Lebrina for that. And Miss Sylvia said, y'all just need to listen. By the way, where's the other therapist at? The thick one. Can we see her again, please? Just I will gladly go to therapy just to see her. Yes, Brandon, this is your 10th time here. Yeah. I come here a lot because this is a very comfortable space for me. Listen, go to therapy because you actually need it. Don't go to therapy because of a thick chick as your therapist or a handsome man as your therapist. That's not what therapy is for, okay? To get out your problems, go through your emotions, and collect the necessary tools to be able to move forward, okay? That's what real therapy is about. But she was fine, though. She really was. So anyway, hey, one person, welcome in. Glad to have you here. So Latoya understands that Lebrina has just been through a lot and she's on a different healing journey, and we're getting somewhere. This made me so happy. Lebrina is crying and she's fine between two things. She wants to share, but she also feels misunderstood. And Ro gave a great point of, hey, you give us A, but we need A, B, C, D, E, F, G in order to understand A. I thought that was a great point, right? I can only help you as much as you're willing to help yourself, right? So that would be like one of my good friends. His name is Quincy. Went to elementary school together, went to middle school together. He went to one high school, I went to one high school, but we've been brothers for life. If that dude wanted to get married and he said, hey, Bray, listen, I know you made it in Hollywood. I can't afford the honeymoon. Bro, don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it. Hey, Norwegian, my main man Quincy, him and his wife are getting married. Can y'all do the Haven suite for them? Top of the line, the works, the way I roll, appreciate it. And because Quincy is my best friend, I'm going to do some extra stuff for him and his wife to know that they are good. That's how I roll. If you've been there with me since day one, that's how I roll. For the rest of you, for the ones that actually deserve it, I got y'all. The rest of y'all who wanted to fall away and forget about my totality, don't come crying when you see everybody else around you getting blessed, but you ain't getting blessed. Just keep it up, but moving on. So Latoya has not always been expressive, right? Because with her dad, they would deal with it and move on. So she has had to learn how to expand her territory, right? And, Lebrina, says, I'm sorry for not giving you grace. And, I think I found something relatable about both of us. We were both at a low point, and I'm sorry that your dad passed. Sorry for calling you a liar, and I can't imagine what's going on here mentally up here, right? And Latoya and Lebrina both hug it out. Damn it! That's what the fuck we love, damn it. We love that shit. Because hey, Colton, good to see you, good sir. Because these women were about to get on my nerves. I'm like, please don't be that broken, dilapidated, decrepit show that need to be canceled. Oh, please don't be that show. Please. Y'all are under Jesse Collins Entertainment. He has produced the Emmys. Be better. Shit. Anyway, y'all. Let me stop cussing. I'm gonna try to be better. Okay, I'm gonna try to be better. It's just my animated spirit. All right. I think you guys get that about me by now. I'm gonna try to be better. I'm gonna try. But anyway, with that being said, but and the reason why I'm so animated about it is because when this show first came on TV, y'all, it was such a breath of fresh air. Y'all have no idea. And you know what was crazy? The people that were complaining the most were those people over there. Now, I don't drag them, right? Because I have no reason to drag. I have actual content to talk about. That's bigger than all them put together, okay? In that same token, a lot of them said, well, you want something new. We want something positive. We want da. But none of them watch Hard Hustle Houston. Child, listen. I feel a way when someone wants to comment on something, but yet they haven't reviewed one episode all season. I just got a feeling about that. You know what I mean? Even give some updates. But no. You're just going to comment to be in the mainstream so you can look like you're doing something else. Child, tell me you dried up without saying it out your mouth. But moving on. But I am so glad that Lebrina and Latoya hugged it out. That was a very, 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 very good healing moment. See, we want to see the real that is reflected in our reality. Not every friend group is in hell all the time. Sometimes friends actually get along. I know that's shocking to believe, but we want to see the good as much as we want to see the struggle. You know what I mean? So I thought that was beautiful. So, ladies and gentlemen, friend of the show, Alaina, comes in. I really want to skip this part, but she's on the show, so I can't skip it. But let's talk about it. So Alaina's mom comes in, and Alaina is cooking the kids something, right? And Alaina's, trying to balance a lot. Career, kids, separation. And she doesn't want to deal with the drama with the friend group. My thing is, you don't want to deal with the drama, but yet you're on the show. So what, you going to be like Stormy Steele? You going to leave the show and then going to come back like, a year later and have your own spinoff show? Is that what we're doing? Because you can't handle the pressure? You can't handle the heat? You can't handle the weight of being on this show? What are we doing here? Before anybody says I'm dragging Stormy, I'm not. Because that's what Stormy still said. She said, I don't want to deal with reality TV no more. But then all of a sudden, she's back on. Okay, John. Yeah, you don't want to deal with reality TV no more. Okay, then. Child, moving on. So anyway, apparently Josh and Alaina are not speaking. Alaina took accountability. She was saying how she took accountability, and was to me it felt like she was trying to leave out Josh of like he didn't take no accountability, right? And we get a throwback clip of the therapy scene from season 1, and also too, Josh has to talk to Alaina's legal team in order to talk about the kids, which I mean, it should get down to legal too. Like it should really be about the kids, man. And Alaina said that she turned over the finances to Josh because he was an accountant. He was CPA certified, but never will do that again. And she is rolling with the punches. Now, here's my thing, right? Sorry, here's my thing, right? I get that Josh, did what he did, but also shouldn't be a life sentence either. Because apparently, you cheated on him last year. Alaina, you're looking like Kelly Farrell. Kelly Farrell tried to shade Brett Eady. And, Kelly Farrell, had a whole lawsuit against her neighbor, getting into fights and stuff. Can't afford to keep locations open. So all the hate, all the shade, all the this, that, and the third she tried to do to Britt Eady, now it's coming back on her. And let me tell you something. If you did cheat on Josh last year and Josh hasn't cheated since then, you wrong as fuck for that. I get frustrated, y'all. Just know that. So whenever I'm passionate like that, I get frustrated. Because here's my thing, right? He or she who has us didn't cast the first stone, right? Sincerely. Like, Alaina, you ain't perfect just like Josh ain't perfect. But here's my thing, right? If you did not like what Josh did, then you should have divorced him when you found out that he was cheating. Because essentially what you did was you committed him to a sentence. That's what you did. You committed him to a sentence. You committed him to a sentence. You committed him to a sentence of him feeling bad for 16 more years. When you cheated on him allegedly last year, that ain't cool. And if he didn't give you a life sentence for the one thing you did last year, why are you still trying to drag this out? And plus, it seemed like whenever Josh tried to, Jesus Christ. Whenever Josh tried to make progress with you, it seemed like you really didn't want to take him up on that offer, right? So that's just my take. So then we got Lebrina coming over. So we got Lebrina. Pop comes over, right? So Pop is Will and Lebrina. So he seems to have grown up a little bit since the last time we saw him, and it seems like he's got his bearings together, which is good. So Lebrina and Will have 4 businesses, kids having all their dreams and desires, and a renovation. So upstairs is going to be like a lounge, and there's going to be a vision board party, right? And let me tell you, Teresa, Mother Teresa, I have sinned, I have fallen, and I am ashamed. I am ashamed. I am saddened. I am disgusted. I am beside myself by my behavior. Mother Teresa, I just need to lay down upon you and cleanse myself of the sins that I commit. Teresa can get it. Okay, listen. Now, I know that you should not talk about cast members' mama like that. But you know what Teresa did? Well, before what Teresa said, rather. So Daisy, apparently the dog, Daisy has a best friend, and Daisy's getting her, groove on, rather. And, Lebrina says, is the well dried up and all that stuff? And Teresa said, well, if the well's dried up, there's things for that. I'm like, I will gladly break into that well. Jesus. Hallelujah. Praise Jesus. Oh, you want the fire? 1, 2, 3, fire. And will you all be doing a praise dance? I feel a holy shout coming on. Da, 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 da. Now, you know why I'm doing that, right? Because they always say if you want to know how your wife is going to look when she's older, look at her mama. Will is going to be a very happy man. I say this with the most love, grace, and space to everybody on the show. All right. So we get to Chloe now, right? So she is with Jordan's mom, Janet, right? And for, Chloe, Jan became Chloe's best friend because her mom passed away, right? So Janet is like, no other girls coming over. And Janet really likes Chloe. You know what I mean? And Jordan has grown, in terms of his actions and things of that energy, but Chloe also feels betrayed. And I think what really hit home for me was Janet has two sons, but she never had a daughter. And sometimes we forget that our parents had their own lives and dreams before we were ever thought of. So maybe Jordan, never asked his mom, like, hey, mom, have you ever thought about, like, if you want a daughter? You know what I mean? So that could have been something that, Jordan had no idea about. So from that standpoint, I feel for Janet too. It's interesting, right? Because you want your girl to get along with your mom. And there are plenty of marriages that end because father-in-law and mother-in-law did not get along with the son-in-law, right? And I feel for Jordan because you are grown, right? But also too, you have to recognize that these are two women that both have their own emotional weight, and that should be respected. So I feel for Jordan, I really do. But also too, Janet and Chloe also have the right to be human. But they talk about regular stuff, right? They talk about business and girl talk, this, that, and third, but they don't really talk about the son, Janet's son, Jordan, like that. And Janet wants them to get married, right? So Chloe says, we need counseling, books, and holy water. Child, if you need all that, maybe you need to think about if even this is the person for you personally, right? So that's just neither here nor there. But then we get to Latoya. She's with D-Rec, and there's this big album to honor somebody in the Houston scene. And Latoya has done D-Rec's PR for 11 to 12 years. That's a long time in the world of media. It really is. And so D-Rec and his family make sure that nobody runs over Latoya. And, Latoya had to change over her dad's assets into her name, right? And it's taking a lot of her money, right? So Latoya's dad has been gone for a year, and Latoya is like trying to figure out which clients she wants in her space, which friends she wants in her space, and I feel her on that. If you're not in my space to elevate me, I don't need you. I just don't. I don't need you. I don't want you. Stay yourself. Keep to yourself as a problem over there. Over there. The words of Chris Hansen. Way over there. Okay, listen. So then we're with Chloe, Jordan, and Chloe's daughters. They all get ice cream, and Chloe says that I need to recognize that I need to separate my relationship issues from Jordan's mom. And Chloe recognizes rather she needs to filter the conversations just a tad. Chloe, if you guys say just a tad, that lets you know that you got more work to do with yourself, right? And so Chloe doesn't have a problem with age, but Jordan does need to grow up and go through some leaps and bounds, right? And I will agree with that. I think Jordan seems like a decent dude, but until you make a woman feel fully secure, she's going to always feel unstable in your relationship, right? So then we talk about, what things we need to do better in our relationship, vulnerability and opening up. And, Chloe believes in second and third chances. And, Jordan answers the question of would he date an older woman again? And he said yes. And then, Jordan said, you would probably date a younger man. And Chloe said, I don't know about that. It's like, oh, damn. But you don't know what you don't know until you find what you're looking for, right? So then we're with Ro and Lebrina. By the way, shout out to Bungalow. If you don't know about Bungalow, it's a great restaurant. Rather, it got national publicity, so very, very good. Ro missed Lebrina very much. She said she had to do something with her nails or clean them for a long time. Try to peel them off before Rose said that she missed Lebrina, and it's nothing but love to Rose, the compliments and everything else. And the on my level comment did hit Rose like it hit others. I think that everything's in the eye of the beholder, and some people hit the gas hard, and some people okay, let me hit the gas just a little bit to hear what you're saying before I go full throttle, right? So different levels, right? So so basically you have to get to the point of I didn't mean for that to be said. That's not what I meant and roll on because Lebrina took it very personally, right? And I feel that that was some good advice from Ro of you have to get to the point where you love yourself enough to know who you are. But also you do have to recognize others, right? But you can't keep apologizing for something that you already apologized for. That's just wasting everybody's time and everybody's mental, right? So apparently Lebrina said these ladies did not want me to be who I am, but I'm gonna try to move forward. Lebrina felt like her feelings were hurt when Ro chose her side. And Marina called every single day. And so, when it came to that, not my words, but Lebrina's that fuck y'all. It wasn't fuck y'all. It was just fuck the rest of the not Ro. Yeah, I would just let you know when you say that, that means everybody. I'm just gonna let you know that right now. And so it's no love lost between Ro and Lebrina. It was all misunderstanding. And Ro's new body is a virgin. Like I said, I miss the curls in Ro's hair. Okay. Now she making the Tony Braxton look good and everything, but I miss those curls. Okay. It is something about a curvaceous woman with curls and a huge thigh tattoo for me. But that's neither here nor there. We can roll on. By the way, can somebody make a BBW cosplay con? Please and thank you. Let's roll on. Okay. So Ro is tired of everybody arguing. So listen, y'all, it's 10:59 at night, and I'm doing this review for y'all. Okay, don't at me. Okay, listen. You saw the thumbnail, you know my voice, and damn it, you know why you're here. Let's roll on. So then we get to Ro. Speaking of Ro, we get to Ro, and so she's with her mom and her sister. So after Ro got her dip tuck and lipo 360, her mom and her sister moved in to her place for 2 weeks to help Ro. I thought that was very nice. Just because you are a family doesn't mean you have to be family, right? And I think we do need to take time out for a family and appreciate them for who they are. And so, when it came to Sophia, Sophia's 13 years old, right? And she has a boyfriend now. So, teenage years can be very tricky. And so, talking back, the last word, Ro tries to hold back. But she's like, oh, what are you doing? Right? So she's trying not to lose her head. So when Sophia got in trouble, right? Sophia's phone got taken away for 2 weeks. Makes sense, that's a punishment, right? But then, during that 2 weeks, sorry. During the 2 weeks, it was Sophia's dad's birthday, right? And when Sophia got her phone back to call her dad, the dad said it was too late to say happy birthday to him. I'm I'm gonna say this on the big screen for this, the whole full screen. What the hell is wrong with you? To say that to your 13-year-old child, what the hell is wrong with you? Bruh, she got a punishment. That don't mean she didn't love you any less. What the hell? Sincerely. You know how many family and friends I have that I don't talk to every single day? Now, some of that is on me. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to be a burden. People, you know what I mean? Everybody got life and stuff. But also, too, people do want to hear from me. I know I need to get better on that. But, bruh, for you to say that to your child, she already felt bad that she couldn't say happy birthday because of the punishment, whatever she did. She got in trouble for it. But that don't mean you take that out on her, bruh. My birthday's August 10th, which this year it's going to be on, let's see. It's going to be on Monday. Now, would it be nice if people message me on Monday? Yes, it would. But hell, you got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And if you want to call me Sunday at midnight, happy birthday, Bray. You got a full week to say happy birthday to me. Now, after that, I might feel away. Well, I ain't going to say it's too late to say happy birthday to me. What the hell? I don't know what's going on with the dad, but that was asinine, that was disrespectful, and that was classless behavior to tell your 13-year-old child that it is too late to say happy birthday to me. I don't know what the hell was wrong with you. I don't. And I don't have to know you in order to give a care about you. I don't. And by the way, would y'all please quit saying that to people? Well, guess what? I don't have to know you. Well, guess what? Do you know for the other person, they don't have to get to know you either? Like, it's not that big of a flex. It's really not. It's really not. It's really not. Okay, moving on. Man. So, Ro wants Sophia to have a relationship with her dad, but at what cost, right? And so, Ro changed Sophia's number, right? Because she didn't like the way her dad talked to her, right? And Ro didn't have a dad growing up, and Ro didn't want that for her child. Ro is a very good mom, right? And I pray for that situation that it gets better. No child should ever feel like because you and mom didn't work out that y'all issues have to follow me. That never works. That actually swallows your child's childhood. And when they get older, they don't have a sense to know how to breathe for themselves because you dropped them in the middle of this mental hurricane. Just keep it up, right? So then we get to Lebrina, and we get to this vision board party. It's a black and white vision party. And child, why did Chloe remind me of the woman from Detroit, the thick firefighter? She had this wig, in the words of Gisele Bryant, burn it. Yeah, I'm telling you, Gisele Bryant's the person you should really quote from because she don't say nothing intelligent no how. But with that being said, Potomac is off this season. We'll get back on her next season. Okay, don't worry. We'll get back on regular Robin too. Because I don't know how she has a job and yet other people can't even get to the door. But moving on. Shut up. But wouldn't that mean Robin is recycled too? Oh, yeah, that kind of age she did Green Eye Bandits. But that's neither here nor there. Moving on. But with that being said, I'm like, who is this long hair? Who is Chloe? I didn't like it. I didn't like it. No. So Ashley is beautiful, right? Which is Marina's friend. And as Chloe is getting, her vision board together, Chloe says she wants to do a podcast with Victoria. Now, I'm just looking off to the side because you know I got something to say, right? That shade room live that you did, Chloe. I know you were in the restroom. I know your kids were getting on your nerves. But child, we could hear some of your audio, child. Out. Maria was carrying the interview the whole time. And before you do a podcast, you might want to have a technical producer. I'm just giving him no shade. No shade. No shade. Because listen, technology is not our best friend sometimes, right? It's happened to me before my live streams not too long ago. I was trying to do a live stream and camera cut out. I was talking the whole time. You could hear me, but you couldn't see, right? So things happen. But child, really? Okay. Now, where's the podcast going to be at? It's going to be at, Lebrina's, PR office. She's going to turn one of the rooms into a podcast room. You know what? I'm sure that Lebrina or Latoya probably has a podcast room or a content room at her PR firm. I'm sure she has one, right? So Ro is happy that the group is together, and Ashley got her doctorate in June. So she graduated in June with her doctorate. Congratulations, rather. And so the blessing of an event, when you do it well enough and it's been consistent, you oversell, which is amazing, right? But there were people up on the stairs, right? They can't come down and get drinks, this, that, and third. And Chloe's like, I'm going to help you out with the next one, right? And like I said, Lebrina said, we ran out of space. We oversold, but it was a blessing because a lot of people were there. And, Ro was like, will you shut up. Or the words of Adam Sandler. Shut up. Because it's like we just got back to a peaceful place. And now you want to bring this up. And so then there's this toast to more. And Chloe with her long wig is just like, no. And then Rose like, I just went through round one with y'all heifers. I'm going to have to go around. I'm going to have to do this again for round two, right? So then we get to the preview, right? So Ashley is getting an invite into the group, right? Now, this reminds me of the first season where Latoya had somebody. She was very tall and lanky, and we didn't know who she was, where she came from, but she brought these receipts about Latoya messaging her on Facebook and stuff like that. It was bad, right? So I like the group we have. So that's happening. Then apparently the group got upset because they had to pay for lemon drops the last time Ashley hosted something. This is the 4th episode. This is the first time we've actually seen Ashley, right? So when has she hosted? Did she host something off camera that we didn't see? Then apparently Jordan and Nico get into a fight. And then Ro does not want to do a round two. And I feel wrong with that. Ladies and gentlemen, that is everything you need to know from Hard Hustle Houston Season 2, Episode 4. Did I cover everything? I think I did, child. I think I did. Great episode. I love the fact that we are back in our center with this show. Because I'm like, please don't make this the whole season. Please. Because no. I would have stopped reviewing if it was going to be that. But I'm just like, no, I'm going to let them breathe. I'm going to let them figure out. I'm going to give them love, grace, and space. And thank God that I did. So, yes, indeed. And y'all, I know Roa was tonight. We'll talk about that on Monday. I can only handle Roa once a week. I didn't know. Okay. I will see y'all at 6 p.m. tomorrow for Roa. Okay. So we're going to take a little bit of a commercial break, and then we'll be back with more Brainley's Virtual Tour Live after this. We are live on tour. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll be back right after this roll. One more time, y'all. Roll it.
Lights go low, the city goes high. Stories untold under moonlit skies. Pray lonely minds flip with a soulful twist. Behind the scenes where the magic sits is the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylonly's got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire. Hear the whispers in the city's hum, echoes of stories where we're from. A beat, a step, a voice so clear, the pulse of us, it's all right here. We got soul, we got flavor. Every moment is a savior. Every experience is an overcomer. Turn it up, feel the glow, let the rhythm flow. Spotlight shining, we in the zone. This is the place where the culture's grown. Stories untold, now they're coming alive. Braylonly got the vibe tonight. One thing to know and two things for sure. Higher is waiting and lower is available. But either way, we gotta go on tour. It's Braylonly's virtual tour, where the culture makes its move. Feel the love, feel the truth. This is us, this is you. From the unknown, the unembraced and more. This show, this brand and the possibilities of what can be is all here for you. I'm just a kid from the rock, trying to be a rock for people, trying to make it best they can to become. Being move as a creator of power to lift up all of us, not just a selective few. For the culture, by the culture, here we be. Braylonly, bringing life to your screen. Feel the soul, feel the truth. We're free, trust and believe. It's entertainment, news done away with. Braylonly, spotlight sharp like a diamond shine. We see the stars, but the stories align. Deep in the soul where the heartbeats find. The pulse of the people redefining time. Just a pro tip, people have to earn the right to hear your story, but in addition to that, people have to earn the responsibility to be a part of it. Just because we are not seen by everybody doesn't mean we are not been seen by who needs to see us. Noise equals attention and sound equals purpose. Anybody can be a creator, but it takes a somebody to be an artist.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams.
There's really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward.
With the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment, the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi, marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The 7th Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, this project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together.
What we are creating with Disney in Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination and experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful fusion of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling and Mirar's commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
I got a question for you. What does this city know about luxury? Huh? What does a town that's been to hell and back know about the finer things in life? Well, I'll tell you, more than most. You see, it's the hottest fires that make the hardest steel. Add hard work and conviction, and the know-how that runs generations deep in every last one of us. That's who we are. That's our story. Now, it's probably not the one you've been reading in papers, the one being written by folks who've never even been here and don't know what we're capable of. Because when it comes to luxury, it's as much about where it's from as who it's for. Now, we're from America, but this isn't New York City, or the Windy City, or Sin City, and we're certainly no one's Emerald City.
This is the Motor City, and this is what we do.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
I'm loving it. McDonald's. I'm loving it. McDonald's. I'm loving it.
I love you right back so much. I had to tell you thrice. Welcome back into Brayley's virtual tour live. We are live on tour here. Just relaxing out. Glad to have you all here, like I said. What a long day today, but a good day for Father's Day. Like it's happy Father's Day to everybody. I hope that everybody had a very, very, very good Father's Day for sure. So yeah, oh my God, there's a lot more stuff to talk about in the world, y'all. Just try to find something. Yeah, listen. So yeah. Mm. Mm. Think about you, think about me, and another song. Oh man. So yep, we're just chillaxing. Oh man. Like I said, if I could give any, oh God, what the hell? Sorry, y'all. But yeah, everything happens for a reason. I know the show came out on Saturday and I review on Sunday. They will be back in their Friday night time slot, I believe, coming up on June. Well, actually, no, it's tonight. Yeah, June 20th, I believe. Hang on, give me a moment. Give me one momento. Yes. Okay. So yes, it was Saturday, May 30th, at 9/8 Central before moving into its regular 8/7 Central time slot beginning Saturday, June 20th. Okay. Got it. So now they're back. Okay. Good. So, like I said, I think that this cast is something special. I think everybody who truly is about the business of this show definitely deserves to be on the show. Alaina at this point, like, child, if you're not gonna bring anything, just don't come back next season. Just don't, because you're wasting everybody's time. That's my biggest gripe so far, is that Alaina is just enjoying her very cutesy, very mindful, very demure life, and everybody else is giving something. We've seen all the other ladies more than Alaina this season, right? So that's my main gripe. Number two, I don't need miscommunication to break down this group. Now, y'all are actually very coherent, intelligent, and capable women compared to some of the women on that broken, old, dilapidated show. One of them talks to you nice, nasty, and says, "Say it right here." Like, you think because you are calm, measured in tone, that you think you say whatever you want to and don't take responsibility for what you do. Child, miss me with that ish. Somebody should knock her smooth out. I don't advocate for violence, but I do advocate for justice. Okay? And listen, if you are that big, bad, and bold to say that somebody does slick shit, then execute it. That's all I'm saying. These ladies on this show can do that. On that broken, dilapidated, and decrepit show, they can't. They can't, they won't, and they never will. This is the same cast, right, that made fun of Melody Cherie winning the reality television award for Queen of Reality TV, even though the award show been around for like over 20 years. And then all of a sudden, that cast gets best ensemble cast, and now they're holding it in high esteem. The fuck wrong with you? But child, that's neither here nor there. I can't do the fake ish. I can't. Okay. But anyway, so like I said, I am glad to see that Hard Hustle Houston's finding its stride. Like I said, I think that I'll stick to the Saturday, Sunday review. Of course, whenever the Never Ever Mets are going to be coming on, we're ready for that. Of course, Red Love will be back here doing what we do once again. I miss my crew. I've been messaging them here and there, just like, hey, I miss y'all. Just let y'all know. Because I miss my man Q. I miss Solana. I miss Gigi. I miss us doing what we do here, for sure. But we'll be back soon enough. And by the way, speaking of that, nephew Tommy, what is wrong with you? I saw you with a broadcasted legend and then a trashed trollop of an individual talking about TLC No Scrubs. Bruh, what are we doing here? If you need new shows, just say so. Just really content creators that have an actual show that could have some better people on. Okay, Sarah Sutton and I, we stand for her. Okay, all right, moving on. So, with all that being said, I'm gonna turn on my camera now because we done the whole show for over an hour. I guess we have. So yes, indeed, y'all. So I just had to get that out. I'm like, no, we're not doing this. I know we're not doing this. I know we're not doing this. I know we're not doing this. Yeah. So yes, indeed. Y'all, that's all I got for y'all. Like I said, 3 things. Of course, y'all know I try to do a day over for y'all. I will say this. Recognize that just because you're not getting what you want doesn't mean it's not coming later on down the line. When Rose said, I did not have my dad in my life, I didn't want that for you. Just because Rose did not have her dad, I'm just going to say this right now. Rose's dad missed out on an amazing woman that he could have been a part of her life, but he missed out on that opportunity. See, when people miss out on the opportunity of you being great, don't you apologize for the greatness that you worked so hard to get. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing I want to say to you is be your authentic self. If you know that a long wig don't look good on you, burn it. In the words of Gisele Bryant, which you should never quote from her. But in this case, burn it. And finally, y'all, recognize that sometimes in order for anything to heal, it takes a commitment. It takes people willing to be solutions. It takes a commitment and people wanting to be solutions. It takes a commitment and people wanting to be solutions. You can remember that. Everything will be A-okay. With that being said, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say one point special because you are always one of us. And trust you, may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be, what you've been chosen to do. Why it's one thing to call yourself, it's another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. Hopefully, I'll spend time together. We'll spend together. And always remember, we're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or child. You hoping that there's a season reunion for this show? This child needs to be one, and I will gladly host it. Okay, make sure the replay is not just for you to watch it, not just for you to do it if you want to experience it again. I love you. I value you. I appreciate you. I always remember, see what you got to give, or see what you got to give, or see what you got to give it. Where obstacles you will overcome, where successes you have achieved upon this particular day. I'm extremely proud of you, but no one else is proud of you. Proud of you, Dan. So finally, y'all, when people are speaking to you, listen. When people are speaking to you, listen. When people are speaking to you, listen. The three questions I'll always ask myself: who is this person? How long have they been in my life? What is the consistency of their energy? Because sometimes we feel like, oh my God, why are they attacking? That's your vantage point. You feel like the criticism is heavy, but really they're trying to give you some critique to help you fight better in the right. All right. Commercial break and fireworks coming your way for the day that was, the day that's come, for the blessings not only for me, all of us, as a society, as a people, as culture. I feel love, and I send it right back to you. Good night, everybody. I love you all. Bye.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, epic universe becomes yours.
Are video games getting too expensive? This episode, we want to find some common ground because the CEOs want to raise the price even more.
Not with these broken-ass games.
$5 million. That's how much San Andreas costs to make. Is it their fault for selling or our fault for buying?
Corporations claim all this stuff. Devs say otherwise.
Sports gamers, cozy gamers, whatever you call people who play Power Wash Simulator.
I think it stings a little bit more because I'm spending my actual money and my mom is not. Imagine they get rid of all movie theaters and then charge you the same price to watch the same movie at home.
That's like every streaming service. It doesn't have to be the longest of games, but am I having fun with it? This is Lex. I'm Ronell. Let's get right into it.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content. I have been moving on my own accord, covering Black culture. There is more to life. I heard that, friend. Braylon, shout out to Braylon. Make sure y'all go follow Braylon in case y'all haven't. I love your content.
Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child, Braylon been over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying